Hello, everyone, and welcome back to When the Cookie Crumbles. I am your host, Susan Reddick, and I'm so excited today because I've got a very special guest. I have Cherlette Mccollough. She is a licensed mental health therapist. Did I get that right?
Yes, you got it right.
Okay.
Right.
So tell everybody, what does that mean?
So a lot of times you hear people say that they are a therapist, or you hear people say they're a life coach, or they help people through mental health crisis, or they're an advocate. So when you hear licensed mental health therapist, that's someone who really has a license with the state of Florida. So it makes it like you're official, right, Susan? So that means you have a master's degree.
Ooh.
And after your master's degree, you did post work and went through the entire process, getting your 1,500 hours, doing your intern, and all that stuff, and applying for licensure. So
you legit.
Legit.
The real
Yes.
deal. Let me brag on her. Okay, I've been wanting to get her over here for a while. I'm so happy. So you're with Center Peace Couples and Family Therapy?
Yes.
That's your own business,
yes,
right?
That is my practice. And centerpiece, what it means is your centerpiece, your heart. So peace in your heart. So those are the things that we do. My slogan that goes with the name of my practice is, we help you find more love, joy, peace, and a better understanding of who you are. So
Right.
centerpiece.
Okay, now, am I right? Do you prefer to work with women, though?
Well, my specialty, so most therapists have a specialty, an area that they like to work with. So my specialty is twofold. So I love to work with women. That's my specialty, and couples. So all couples I work with. And I love that whole thing of teaching people how to get along, how to communicate and navigate relationships and navigate your past trauma and how to forgive and all that stuff and love you, all that stuff I enjoy.
So what if I was a man and I was like, I've been watching you,
Yes.
and I want you to give me some counseling. Would you
Yes.
take that on?
So, Susan, right now I do have a few clients who are male clients, and I do accept male clients as well, but just my branding and all that stuff, my specialty is with women and with couples. So I have to see men too, because a part of the couples,
Yeah.
some couples, it's a man and a woman, and
Yeah.
a part of couples counseling, you do see them separate. So I do see men as well.
All right. Well, you do a lot of things. Now,
Yes.
you do little public speaking.
Yes.
I've been seeing you do a lot of workshops.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that. Let me just tell you real fast. She's on fire, y'all. I mean, you have got me speaking bad. You done got, okay? I'm so excited, okay? But you have gotten so many awards this year.
Yeah.
So, come on, tell me about what's
So
going
let me
on.
tell you, 2022 was the year
Toot
of
your
my-
horn.
Yes, Susan, listen, 2022 was the year of
Yes.
all types of manifestation. So 2 major awards with I4 Business Magazine, which is really big here in our community, and then the WEC, the Women's Executive Council. I received their, I think it was the Mental Health or Health Education Wellness Award for the year.
Yes.
And what's so fascinating about that for me, Susan, is that it's people in the community that really vote for you with that. It's not
Really?
anywhere that you can go and apply
So it's
for
the
it.
People's Choice.
It's the
Award.
people's choice.
I
Susan.
know that's
Yes,
right.
it's the people's
Yes,
choice, honey.
yes.
It's not just
You
our
can tell I watch
platform.
a lot of TV. I know about all that stuff.
Right. So it's a big difference, and it makes me feel really good too. The last 5 years I've been in private practice, that my work is really respected in our community. You can hear people talk about you everywhere, but your community that you serve in, they give back by voting for you and things like that. It means a lot.
Well, now I've been seeing you on the news too.
Yes, I have been on the news too. Channel 2, Channel 9, and Channel 13 last year. But normally I'm on Channel 2 and Channel 9 just to give some mental health expert advice, or just to contribute to things like that, different shows or different topics that they have or stories that they have. They'll call and ask for an interview, and I'm excited to do it and just give my insight on what's going on at that time.
I've also been seeing you doing things with for realtors.
Yeah.
I've seen you talking on the realtors associations.
Yes.
You've been doing luncheons and stuff for them.
Yes. So
what's going on there?
The Volusia County Women's Realtor Council.
Yes,
That's the name of
Women's
it.
Council.
Yes, the Women's Council. So last year they hired me to come in and just do a mental health talk.
Mhm.
And then this year we started the year off with vision boards and just talking about relationships with self and business relationships and entrepreneur relationships and how we start that and how we maintain and sustain those relationships and stuff like that. That was exciting.
That
really
was just a
exciting.
couple days ago,
Yes,
right?
that was.
I think I saw the pictures too, where there were men there too.
Yes, there was men there too.
Really?
Strong women though.
I should have been there.
Yeah.
You know, I missed that one. Okay. I mean, you know what? I just, some people, you seem like you might be a little more humble, so I'm gonna toot your horn for you.
Okay.
And okay, so now you also wrote a book.
Yes.
Tell me about your book.
So I have 2 books that I've written. One is a journal, and one is a self-help book for people going through breakups or divorces. So there are quick nuggets that you can get, and that helps you move you towards healing after that. Because after breakups, you just be like on the floor, like just can't get up. But a quick help book help people move through that process, and it's a quick read, so you don't have to go through all these things. It's quick stuff. I give you the dirty right quick, 10 nuggets.
Oh, okay, I don't think I'm gonna need that
No,
book because I'm holding on to my man. If he turn, I'm turning with him, girl.
Yeah, you better believe it.
And and I'm just going to brag on you again after the show.
Yeah.
I heard you got a new car.
Yeah.
A new Porsche. Yes. Hey. I was like, yes. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go home and kick my husband and say, I want one of those too, okay?
Susan, you got a bad ride too now.
Yeah.
Real
But
bad.
hey, you deserve it. I mean,
Yeah.
and I mean, when you got a husband and they
Yes.
feel that way about you,
Absolutely.
you gotta tell it, because
You're right.
too many times we tell the bad stuff.
We do.
He
We harp
did
on
this
it.
and
It's
he
true.
did that. When you got a man that
Treats you
appreciates
well.
you, treats
Yeah.
you well and stuff.
Absolutely.
You
And I
know.
appreciate Kurt so much.
Woo,
I mean,
yes.
I am not the easiest person to deal with, but he handles me well.
All
With grace
right.
and- yeah. He does that well. And I love Kurt too.
All right. Okay,
Yes.
well, let's, we talked about who you are. Now I
Yes.
think everybody knows who you are. So let's talk about this. This show is kind of about people's journey, how they may have had a low point and how they've triumphed and gotten past that point.
Yes.
So tell me, give me an example of what was a low point in your life.
Yeah. Susan, I've had several low points in my life. Things around weight loss,
Mm-hmm.
things around infertility, things around relationships, around death, losing my grandmother. I've had a few low points, in life, and I'm willing to talk about any of them. And today, I'll just start with the one about infertility.
Okay.
Our goal in life, some of us, right, Susan, is to go to college,
Mm-hmm.
get married, buy a house, and have children, right?
Well, you know what? That was kind of to me. That's the kind of old way of thinking.
Yes, it is.
I mean, you're right.
It is.
When I was young, they would be like, you go to church, you
Yeah.
get a good job, keep yourself, so some
So
man
man
gonna
will
marry
want
you
you,
and
right.
take care of you.
Right.
So you
Right.
done all those things.
I did all
child.
that,
But
right?
but nowadays, we got that extra thing where people are saying like, because all of us ain't gonna get married. Some people don't want to be
Some
married.
people don't want.
So
That's
I
not
know a
goal
lot
for
of people
everybody.
that don't want to be married.
Absolutely.
And so some people just want to have a partner, a
Right.
friend or something
And I don't
like
think
that.
nothing is wrong with that.
Yeah, so
At all.
so nowadays they have that extra part where I see where they're teaching you and make sure you can be self-supporting,
Yeah.
self-sufficient,
Yeah.
and take care of yourself.
It's
But
true.
go on back to your story. I'm
So
sorry.
with my story, that was my goal. I really wanted to be married and have kids. That was my thing. Like that was really my thing, a real desire of mine. And then in 2015, 2016, found out that I cannot have children. Like just cannot have children. Like it's not gonna happen.
Okay.
And when I tell you like a overwhelming depression, like a feeling of low self-worth, a feeling of what am I doing? And then, most people tell you, society tell you, like, if you with a guy, you got to get him in kids. You got to have a baby. Why you can't have a baby? That coupled with me wanting to have children and just finding out like it's not going to happen. After all types of interventions, it's just not going to happen. And dealing with that and really being able to like love myself again, that was hard. So that was a low point.
I
Like
think
low.
that sometimes though, you never know what your purpose might be. So your purpose might be the best aunt,
It's true.
the best TT,
Yes.
the best stepmom,
Yes.
the best mentor.
Yeah.
There's so many children out there.
That's true.
But when you're going through that and you're young,
Yes.
I guess that would make you feel a little bit about your self-worth.
Oh, Susan, yeah. It's like, but through therapy, through love from my husband, love from my family, and really doing some more self-reflection, some self-work, deep work that I thought I had done, but it came back up. learning that I have more value to me than just my womb. My womb is not the only thing that brings value for me as a woman.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's so many, just like you said, there's so many other things that I can contribute to the world and that I'm doing now in the world. I'm a stepmom, I'm an aunt, you know, I'm a godmom. I have all those things that are a part of me, but just learning that my womb is not my only identity.
Yeah.
You know, and understanding like I have a lot to give. So I still have a lot to give.
And anytime that you feel like I got some grandchildren, you can wait, I'm not joking. You can come pick up my grandchildren anytime. I'll provide you with food and clothes. You're gonna bring them back though, okay?
Listen, I have a lot of them. I have a lot of nieces and nephews, great nieces and nephews, and a godbaby that's 4 weeks old.
But I've seen you talk about your stepchildren.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm a stepmother.
Sweet.
And that's a very important role.
Yeah.
You know, it's
challenging too.
It can be
It's
challenging.
hard.
It can be.
Yes.
But because being a stepmother, a step parent, period, that you being that support person
Yes.
to your mate,
Yes.
to your husband.
Absolutely.
So that means a lot too.
It does. Yeah. That was a transition for me because Susan, I didn't get married until I was 35.
Okay.
So I was older when I got married.
Yeah.
You know, and then I had lived this life of single and travel and get up and go when I
Yeah.
get ready. And then it went to every other weekend we're home. That's when we got the kids and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So yeah, that was, you know, a good thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I tell you what, so now we talked about all the things you've accomplished. We talked about one of the low points.
Yes.
Tell me, if you could go back and talk to your 18-year-old self, Cherlette at 18, just getting ready to graduate from high school. You know, when you're 18, you know everything. You know everything.
Yeah.
You're going to take over the world.
Absolutely.
What would you tell your 18-year-old self?
I think, honestly, if I can go back to when I graduated from high school, Popka High in 1995.
Popka High.
Yes, if I could go back to her, I
Homegrown.
would really, really tell her the importance of self-love
Mm-hmm.
and the importance of knowing who she is and not allowing other people to identify who she is and shape her and mold her into this person. But if I could tell her, you are this person, girl, you are destined for this. This is the track that you're on, and it's okay. Just how you are, just how you look, you're okay.
You know what? If for someone that might be out there listening,
Yes.
is there something that you did to pull yourself out of that though? Was there something? How do you think you got past that point from you say with the low self-esteem? How do you think you got past that?
You know, Susan.
I mean, before you met the husband.
Yes.
But how did you? You know, because you had to be in the right frame of mind to even meet a good man too.
It's true. I think, Susan, it had a lot to do with my upbringing. I was raised in the church.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So I've always had that place of faith and some inspiration. But I think when I got to college and really started learning who I was and what I wanted to do in life, that shaped me and forced me into this tailwind of like really wanting to know who I was, why I was this way, why I had a quick temper, why I did not like certain people, why I was very disrespectful with my tone, with my body language, why I could disconnect from people and just don't care about reconnecting.
Yeah.
And that stuff, really digging in and finding out about myself led me to that place of having better self-esteem, high self-esteem, and really thinking well about myself.
You know what? Oh, wow, this is so good. You know what? I got so much to talk to you about.
Yes.
And we just talked about a little bit of things.
Yeah.
I want to come back though and talk about the Black mental health issue. Because to me, I got questions of why, like me as a Black person, why we're reluctant to go and say we might need help.
It's true. It's so important.
Can you hang around?
Yes.
I want
Absolutely.
to have you come back because we talked about you. I want you, Cherlette Mccollough,
Yes.
licensed mental health therapist. Yes. I like that. I had to slow down and say that, make sure I got that right. And so now, give us the name of the company again.
Centerpiece Couples and Family Therapy.
Okay, now tell everybody where they can find you, social media.
Yes, so my practice is located in Winter Park. I'm on Facebook, Cherlette Mccollough, Instagram, Cherlette_Mccollough, LinkedIn, Cherlette Mccollough, and on TikTok, it is Very Blessed, VERYBLEST 77. And my website is www.CherletteMcCollough.com.
Oh, girl, you got me beat all that LinkedIn and everything. I can just barely keep up with Facebook and Instagram.
It's a lot, Susan.
I'm so excited. I'm excited that you're here.
I'm
And
excited.
I'm going to have you stay here.
Okay.
Cherlette McCollough, this is your girl, Susan Reddick, and this is When the Cookie Crumbles. Hey, let's go get a ride in that car
Yes,
real
let's
fast.
do it.
Okay, come on, girl.
Let's do it.
I'll see you next week.